Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are my Leos doing? Oh, I hope you had a beautiful holiday. For those who celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah, I hope it was beautiful and warm wherever you are in the globe. And we are now moving toward the new year. So this is your 2023 tarot forecast. So we are sort of looking ahead. It's going to be a little more predictive in value for those of you that are interested in that. The extended is the romance portion of the reading. So whatever comes through in this spread that I'm going to do for you, which is not my normal spread, whatever comes through, comes through. It could be finance, it could be career, it could be family, it could be relationships. So whatever comes through is what I'm going to run with. But then the extended will be the romance portion for sure, or a continuation thereof. If you're here as a cross watcher, welcome. Sometimes the messages come through directly for you, so always be aware that you might need to flip it around and see it as your own reading. Since you're in connection with somebody, sometimes that happens. But let's see, I did want to mention that we're past the new moon in Capricorn. However, we still have 4 planets. It's still a stellium in Capricorn, 4 planets: the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and Pluto. Mercury is in his pre-shadow phase. He will station retrograde, I believe, on the 29th. And so the first month and a half of the year, we will be dealing with Mercury retrograde in Capricorn and the continuation of Mars retrograde in Gemini, which ends he turns around and goes direct mid-January. So keep that in mind. Now, I wanted to give a special message for those of you in the VWP, in the channel membership that is called the Very Wise Priestess. There are 2 levels. So this is the VWP. If you're in that level, please check, because I made a video just for you. And the best way to find it is to either go to your memberships and look for what has been published. It's the last thing I published for you, or go to my channel page and click on playlists. And you may need to scroll. When I did it on my cell phone, there was like a little down arrow caret thing I had to click to get more playlists to drop, because there's a VWP playlist and it would be there as well. But it's important because there's an offer there for you, and it's only lasting through the end of December 31st, and then it goes away. So I don't want you to miss it. It does impact your level membership. So just wanted to say that. All right. What I'm doing here is I'm pulling from Prairie Majesty Oracle, Leo, and I'm going to pull 1 card. That card has a word on it, which would be your word for 2023. It has a totem on it, and it has a question for you to ponder. I was telling, I don't know, I think I said to Gemini that I pulled a card for myself and I put it on a little sticky note and I put it on the bathroom mirror with my word and my questions so that I can see it every single day and let it guide me. Let's see what's coming through for you. Interesting, Leo. So your word is map. Your totem is the compass plant. And your question is, which course takes me home? Wow. This is feeling very 2 of Wands, Leo. Right? Where the guy that has the world, the globe in the palm of his hand, as he looks out over the horizon to choose the path that takes him to his goal. Which course takes me home? Compass plant. And the map. Some Leos might be heading home. You know, that's also the Lover's card, is a card of choice, and sometimes we choose to come home to ourselves. Yeah. Beautiful. All right, so this is a different spread. I'm going to pull the cards. I'm going to tell you the positions as I move through the spread, and then we'll clarify. Whoop, not so fast. That was the Wheel of Fortune trying to escape. So that's interesting. You know, if it flips, it flips. Here we go, Leo. 4 of Cups. This first card, the position is something from last year you need to let go of. Disenchantment, emotional distance, missed opportunities, unhappiness. Wow. Okay, let me pull these out and then I will, oh my gosh. All right. I can see some compass energy here for sure. So as I said, what you're letting go of from last year could even be beyond 2022, further back. But there's something here where there's some feelings of rejection or emotional distance that have kept you a little sad, even a bit depressed, at least disenchanted and disillusioned. P.S. If you hear any humming in the background, I've got a space heater going because it's cold. I've got a fan going because the lights get hot. And I'm dealing with all kinds of static in my hair, which I never have to deal with. If you have any clues as to how I can stop that, and don't say hairspray because I won't use that, please help. Because all I'm doing is running a brush through water and it's making my hair look greasy or wet, which it is. Okay, so that was that. Now we have a card to represent this upcoming year in your life is Temperance. Every single reading so far has had this card in a prominent position. What is Temperance? It's self-control and restraint. Now it's Sagittarian energy, but it's the higher octave. So the higher octave of Sagittarius is expansive and higher learning and higher levels of communication, right? Opposite Gemini, which is kind of the day-to-day chit-chat and more surface level communication. This is the higher octave of that, but it's also a card of transmutation. Yes. Taking something ordinary and transmuting it into something extraordinary by virtue of your patience and by virtue of your self-control and your restraint. Not the watchwords for Leo at all, but it is a sister fire sign, so you're getting some of that benefit. Now, something to look forward to this year, a new beginning or a new offer or an up-leveling. Some may even call this a commitment coming in, something powerful. Like I said, this can be any kind of reading, but right now it's sort of a mishmash, so I'm going to keep just following along with the cards, and then we'll see what comes through in the clarifiers. Now, something new you should explore this year. When you have this new beginning, you're going to have to prepare to take a leap. Maybe some risk assessment and looking before you leap. We'll see, since we do have Temperance here, that would make sense. Not leaping on impulse, but assessing the risk involved in this new beginning or offer or something. And then this card here is an important lesson you will learn this year. King of Cups. Someone might really have more feelings for you than they have expressed. King of Cups, it's Scorpio energy, but King of Cups is notoriously has a difficult time expressing their feelings. They do not lack the feelings. They do not lack the emotional depth. What they do is they tend to get lost in those feelings and have a difficult time putting them into words. So I'm saying that because this may be the one you have felt rejected by or disenchanted with or somehow emotionally estranged from, but there's something coming in that may be brand new here, either with this person or with something totally new. The best version of yourself knows that you can move to calmer waters, to move away from drama, to move away from things that no longer serve you, and to head towards some peace of mind. Six of Swords. The Six of Swords to me is always moving away from, not moving to, but like the Chariot can be moving towards something or moving away from it, but always with success. To me, this is moving away from trouble. This is moving away from confusion or conflict. Right? The Five of Swords is ugly energy. This is the next card that takes you away from that and that brings you some peace of mind. So the best version of yourself does not allow yourself to be triggered and doesn't suffer fools. You move on, you move forward to something calmer and more serene and peaceful. Right? Because you got this map. Which course takes me home? The course that brings you peace of mind. Oh, I love that. All right, so let's see what we've got now with the Four of Cups. Did I say if you're new here, welcome? I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. For those that are returning, my Leos and those who love them, thank you so much for this amazing year. We've been journeying together, and I'm so excited to see where we travel on to. I'm using our map metaphor in 2023, but here you are. Here's the Leo energy. Yeah, I feel like something you need to let go of from 2022 is being breadcrumbed, because it hasn't supported your happiness. It's almost like the sun is coming in reversed here, and the Two of Pentacles is that indecision, or even just feeling torn about a situation that you feel like there's been this emotional distance or very little emotional giving, which I'm saying because we've got a King of Cups here, only when it's convenient for them or only in small amounts, and it has impacted your happiness. So that is what you're letting go of. Let me make sure you can see here. I'll hold them up though. The card representing this upcoming year in your life is Temperance. There's the Fool, Two of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Hello, Virgo. Yeah, you're going to have to kind of strike out on your own, right? It's almost like the transmutation takes you out of a very uncomfortable situation. You're going to have to go on an inner search for some clarity. This feels like a crossroads moment for you in 2023, where in that energy of patience, you are assessing the risk of moving on and flying solo for a while. It will be empowering. Make no mistake about that. If this is your energy, it could be the energy of someone else, though, that you could be taking a leap toward, especially if it's a Virgo dynamic. That's been a common refrain. Let's see, the Ace of Pentacles is something new to look forward to. Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups. So now we have the King and Queen of Cups, although she's underneath the deck. For those who are new, when I pull from underneath the deck, it's what's sort of going on in unconscious awareness, what's rising up in the psyche, or what's happening behind the scenes. It can be, depends who I'm reading for or about. But I'm taking this as your own emotional availability, because somebody is coming in with a message and a big offer. And it does feel more as matters of the heart, because we have the King and Queen of Cups. So that's a soul connection, an emotional bond. And I'm also saying that because we have the Four of Cups, which is the emotional distance and the disconnect that has kept you unhappy here, that has impacted your happiness. So yeah, I feel like you let go of that. There's nothing to toy with here. There's no pros and cons to explore. Let it go, and the minute you do, there's some new opportunity that is coming in, and it's coming in from somebody that you likely know. I feel you know who this person is. Could be a Leo, could be a Sag, definitely could be an Aquarian, could be a Virgo. We also have Gemini and Cancer here, and Scorpio. I know, we got almost all the signs coming through in this little reading. Let's see the Fool in, that came out, something new to explore. So we have what your year is about with Temperance. Then we have something new to look forward to, which is this offer. And this is something new for you to explore. Four of Wands, Nine of Wands, Eight of Wands. I definitely feel someone's coming in that you perceive as the twin. And there's the communication. And I'm kind of feeling as if this is something that you would feel is very risky, because you're already on some level. That Nine of Wands is about perseverance. It's about but it's also about exhaustion and struggle. So this has been something that has presented itself as a struggle to you, but you're going to explore maybe risk assessment in the situation, looking before you leap, talking things through. But I feel this new communication comes in, and it it probably gives you some things to ponder, questions to be answered. I'm not seeing the Queen of Swords, but I'm feeling her here. And it's very interesting to me because it's almost like the Fool that comes out to clarify the Temperance card is not the same energy as the Fool in something to be explored. Because with the Temperance, I'm just going to backtrack for a second here because it's like a jigsaw puzzle. With this Two of Swords, and I said it represents a crossroads, and so your challenge here, your mission, if you choose to accept it for 2023, the whole year is going to be about that self-control and restraint. You're going to want to leap. You're going to want to jump. But you're going to have to understand this is that crossroads where I've got to go within for clarity. It might be best for me to stay on my own. And then this person comes in with this offer, or maybe Temperance is even responding to that. And then you have to explore. And the exploration is not acting on your impulse and now weighing the pros and cons and the risks involved. And talking it through, making sure the communication is crystal freaking clear. That nothing is left to chance. Nothing is left to chance, the Fool. Okay, King of Cups is an important lesson you will learn this year. Wow. Oh my God, guys. Forgiving this King of Cups. Now you could be the King of Cups, but I don't think you are. I think it's this person you have felt very emotionally detached from. And I even said rejected, and here's more rejection and conflict. All the fives here, we've only four, Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles. I don't see the Five of Swords or the Five of Cups. So I'm just feeling sort of this energy of something that's been a source of competition for attention or affection on some level, leaving you feeling devalued. And what you're going to come to find out, this is an important lesson, is how much this person truly has felt bad about it. And there's like a need for some forgiveness and redemption and second chances in the Judgment card. I do feel like that is the softer side of whatever has gone on between you and this person. But it's about forgiveness and forgiveness with grace. I said that also came through for Cancer. So if you're dealing with a Cancerian and you haven't, because this is Cancer energy right here, and you haven't watched that reading, you might want to, because there are some similar themes here, and I'm getting a similar message about what needs to be learned. And the lesson you learn is that when you come from your softer side and you operate from, give yourself the grace first and offer yourself some forgiveness first for whatever has gone on in this connection, then you sort of are able to kind of gently move past the chaos and the conflict. But you may also get an explanation for it. This King of Cups may actually speak to and try to redeem themselves from all this ish. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles there speaks more to me than the Five of Wands. Personally, I'm just going to say, because of your past readings, I feel there's been a sense of abandonment here. I'm tying it back to the Four of Cups and feeling breadcrumbed or kind of left to your own devices and devalued on some level. But whatever it is, something caused that. Something kind of came in and ran interference. Something or someone. And the best version of yourself does what? Offers the forgiveness and moves away from the conflict, the chaos, the instability, the insecurity, the confusion, the overwhelm, the sense of rejection. And moves to, oh my gosh, and heals that primal wound with your beloved. Something beautiful and healing comes in the minute you can move away from and release the pain of the past, release the disappointments, release that disenchanted energy coming from this Four of Cups. I'm feeling like there was a Tower here, or at least a Ten of Swords. The end of a painful cycle is what I'm feeling. I feel like the best version of yourself lets it freaking go. and lets the two of you ascend or jump up to the next highest timeline for the two of you, or imagine a future together once again. Because there's this offer coming in, and there's some message of truth or clarity that's going to help things make sense, and you're going to work through it and talk it out with a healthy dose of, well, you know, I'm going to trust but verify. That fool usually leaps, right? And trusts that the net will appear. In this case, I feel it's like, look, I've been down this road before. I don't want to go down it again. It's worth me persevering a little while longer and struggling through that a little bit longer to be sure that I'm assessing the situation correctly. Okay, so that's what I see for you, Leo. And of course, which course takes you home? You've got the map here, and this feels like going home. It feels very healing. I'm feeling the bond here. I'm feeling the happily ever after energy here that you find in peace. Six of Swords is also peace. This is also peace. Beautiful. So let me tell you the astrology that came through. But before I do that, the link to the extended is below. And what I'm going to do is a yes-no spread. The first three cards is someone coming back from the past. Yes, no. We'll clarify if it's a yes. If it's a no, I'm leaving it. The other three cards is someone new coming on your path. We'll do the yes, no, and we'll clarify as well. And I'll close out with some oracle. So that link is in the description box, right in the first sentence. Here's who shows up. We've got you, Leo, front and center in the Sun card. We've got Temperance is Sagittarius. The Fool is out twice. That is Aquarian energy. Got some Virgo here in the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Knight of Swords is Gemini. Queen of Cups is Cancer. We have, and that's what I'm saying, watch that Cancer reading if you've got Cancer in your chart or are dealing with a Cancerian. We've got the King of Cups is Scorpio. So is Judgment, Scorpio, card of Pluto. And that's what I have for you. Sending you so much love, Leo. Happy New Year to you. The link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.